Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Let's jump back into the game. Okay, we're back in the game. I was getting geared up to show you log collections and resource grinding and all that kind of stuff, and do a little bit of the thing of all the stuff that I do when I can't do things or when I'm waiting for resources, collecting resources. I'd even gone as far as starting to work on making a rather functional sawmill. This sawmill works really well. The wheels are powered by just straight up bearings that are on a switch with a controller. The saw blades are currently powered by just a little scrap engine. This is all stuff you can find around the area where you start, and I am literally right next to the starting ship. So, yeah. Except for the scrap engine, you have to build one of those, but that's not a big deal. And the controller, you have to build one of those. And I went and I grabbed a second harvester robot, and as you can see, I've been collecting and clear cutting and collecting and that kind of thing. But somebody broke something. Why do I got bits of wood on the floor here? These nasty little bots keep breaking parts of my creations. They changed. They updated this morning, and they changed something. They changed that you can't pick up logs or stones with the weld tool anymore. Like this is a low-level log. And this is a higher level log. So yeah, I do have a couple of rafts of them still here. That I had made up last night, I guess. So there's that. They also added it so that now you can pick up the fuel cans and such without having all of the contents of fuel get lost. So that's handy. But yeah, I'm right behind this starting ship here. There's this plateau up here. There is no easy way to get up to it. If it was a little bit smaller, it would be perfect for setting up a base for large-scale farming. But unfortunately, it's it's just a little too big. It's bigger than my island, so it would probably create spawning. And this is another raft of logs that was queued up ready to get shipped over. I can still pick these up because they're already part of an assembly. But the whole point of moving these over there, over to my base, was to use them in building a defensive wall around the perimeter. So, I mean, I've got 3 rafts of material back at the base already. And yeah, now they've changed this. So I'm going to have to do is rethink my resource processing facility here. Now I'm thinking that maybe what I'll do is I'll just simply make a very large vehicle. I'm not sure if something is I just tow behind or something I drive around. But I might have to do is just build it in such a manner that I have a crane attached to it, where I just literally reach out, pick up resources, bring it back, drop it into the can I jump please today? Bring back resources, drop it into the feed line here and run it through the grinders. I could probably also do a very similar design for handling stone chunks. So when I break the stone chunks off with the drill, I could just drop them into another unit and run them straight in. And then I might just have to do is move the whole thing from one deposit node to another, either on a weld and strap it to the trailer or something like that. But yeah, this kind of messes me up a little bit. Because now I've got all these collections of trees that I still want to kind of build them, use them on the base, but I can't weld them now the way I wanted to. So I've got these random sized globs of tree, and the only thing I can do is, as long as I don't take them off of whatever block they're attached to, I should be able to just weld that block. So that could be a little bit more interesting. The same goes for the farmers. You can't pick up the farmers anymore. You used to be able to pick them up with the weld tool. You can't, apparently. I haven't tested to see if the ones on my base are still at my base, but I can't pick up anymore. But I have cleaned up all of the tree, or all the stone in this area. I've got one little nodule of stone left over here. It's down by the beach, and that's it around here. Then the only other nodules of stone are over there by that thing, so I got to start tracking further inland. So yeah, what we're gonna do next, I don't know, but I need to collect a lot more resources here, and this isn't gonna do it. The nodule of stone's down here somewhere, and that's the last nodule on this shoreline. I don't know where it is. I saw it when I was scouting this out earlier. They also changed the destructive animation of the broken corn. So no longer does it have that look where it's just sheared off. Now you get these kernel-y pieces sticking out of the ground, these stalks. I don't know, it works for me. I don't really care, as long as I break the corn, mainly because this stuff is invincible. So if you hit it with a vehicle, it'll stop a vehicle no matter how big or heavy the vehicle is. If you hit just a normal, I broke this one already. If you hit a normal head of corn, it just stops you. So that's a big part of the reason why I break the corn. The other reason, of course, is I need the walk mill. I'm still getting the drops spawn in the ground, so that's kind of tricky. Oh, I've still got resources over here. Okay, I'll have to come back here and break those. I broke this pile of stone down yesterday. This one was a lot of fun, and that wasn't that was pure sarcasm. So what I'm going to do here, I figured I'd bring you in real quick and show you this change, this alteration. Basically 2 days of prep to configure this and set this all up and get this going is now down the tubes, and has to be completely reworked. It's not too big of a deal. At the time of this recording, I think I have I'm going to say 2 weeks worth of video already queued up. So yeah, I'm actually recording quite a distance ahead. So I mean, if you've seen some of the recent videos, you'll be like, oh well, that fix came out already last week. Well, that's why. So you don't get upset that it's like I'm showing stuff that has been patched down the road. But yeah, what I've got to do, like I said, I'm going to have to now turn this resource collector into a crane type thing. So what I might do is take some time. I'm going to ship everything back to base, and we'll look at, probably not now, but later, fixing this into a functional resource collection unit. The little drill works great, like for breaking stuff down, because it's so small, but I am completely out of fuel. Those little fuels that I just picked up, the 6 fuel that I have in here, was literally me doing a loot run up and down the spawn location. So yeah, I'm gonna cut here. I'll bring it back after I have gotten myself relocated back at the main base, and we'll look at what we have to do next to progress with the game. So don't go away, kids. I'll be right back. Well, for you, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back at the packing station. That's right. I moved all the stuff out of the woods that I was working on. The sawmill sank when I plumped it into the ocean, so it's sitting at the bottom of the ocean right now, where it's perfectly safe. And I have come back to the packing station to test out a theory. I set up my crate, or I set up my little timer that you remember I had before. This is all set up, but it's rigged to each one of these vacuum inserters. I didn't have enough glass for tubes. I have to do another loot run, and yeah, but it's like one block space between these two chests, so I couldn't connect them in totally. But I want to see if I can launch various types of produce into the correct hole all at once. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch this in. So this has 3 stacks of 10, and in here I've got carrots as I want to see if it dummies the carrots. If it starts bashing them, then I'll know. But if it takes the correct item and loads it into the correct chest or the correct hopper, we should be fine. So I want to hit go and see what it does. Okay, I saw tomatoes going into this one. So you can theoretically load all 4 of these at once. Oh, except I think it's smashing them now that it can't. We're waiting for the animation sequences. So I bet you we've smashed a whole bunch of tomatoes and beets. Not that I'm worried, beets are not exactly... Okay. I'm gonna let this thing chunk out the tomatoes. Carrots. 1 tomato. 2 beets and 1 tomato. Use all the carrots in that chest. And I had a stack of dummy carrots in here that are gone. So this will just continue to draw whatever it had. So there was a spare beet that went into here. That's pulling tomatoes into this one. So as long as they don't glitch, then you should be able to do it. Now I guess you could probably set it up so you had a sensor on each unit so that it would fire and then wait, or just simply have each unit attached to its own individual cargo box. So just have one cargo box for each item. You just wouldn't be able to tie the cargo boxes together. Because as soon as it can't load that item, then it flashes red until it clears the deal. And yeah, unfortunately, like other people, they get their crates launched. Mine just kind of fall out of the machine and land on the ground wherever. So let's see what I did get out of this mess. See, that wasn't too bad. 3 tomatoes, 2 beets, 1 carrot, 4 beets, 3 carrots, 4 beets, 3 carrots, and 3 tomatoes. Is that what I'm seeing? 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3. No, I got 3 and 3 and 3. Okay, so yeah, there was some loss of produce doing this method. Oh, I gotta feed my dude. That's why I tested it with these crops. I mean, these are not exactly expensive high-level things. But what I can do is, because I have to go to the other packing station, I could always bring this entire assembly along and just set it up at the other packing station, and then I just load the ingredient that I need, I have a few other things I want to try here. I do need to go up to the trader and unload this junk. And good thing is he's just down the road. So we'll start heading in that general direction. But I have one little pit stop I want to make on the way. Oh, please don't run over the curb. Stupid. I think it's between me and the the fruit one. Okay, I'm just going to head up to the trader. I'll pick it up once I'm there, or after I've unloaded and I'm at the fruit station, or on my way to the fruit station, I guess. I got to stop back and grab this thing. There we go, vacuumed up all that produce. Let's have a look, see just how close we are to what we need. Hi, dude. I need fertilizer in a bag. this is what I'm after, and I think I'm literally one crop of blueberry away from having the spud gun. I could actually probably get the mounted spud gun with what I have. I'm going to grab that ammo container, and I'm going to grab fertilizer with these. And I'm probably going to hate myself for it later, but that's okay. We've unloaded. We're just going to head back to the... Oops, I hurt your fence, dude. Sorry. I'm just going to head back towards the station there and pick up my contraption. Okay, all I'm doing here is I'm just giving myself a marker to know where this is at, so that I can lay it out in the same manner. If I put it back down, where's my... If I try to put it back down on the next station, I can just line it up with that same marker. So I'm just going to see if I can weld it on here. I can't. Not because this crate's in my way. Can I reach you from here? Of course, that would be too easy. I'm going to weld with a connection tube, Kyle. There we go. Okay, that picks up my contraption. Let's set this potato ammo crate down. Move over one. There we go. I'm going to head over to the other packing station, the one for fruits. I mean, there's fruits and berries. Let's split hairs on that one, I guess, if you want to as well. And we'll pick it up after I've gotten there, and we'll see how the unload for that one goes. So don't go away, kids. I'll be right back. Okay, it took me almost a full day of trudging through the forest here, but I finally made it. To get here, I have to go through the autumn forest, the Ember Zone and the autumn forest to get here. It's not something you can really do at night when it's dark, so it's a bit of a challenge. So what we're going to do is I've got 10... Let's unload some of this junk in here. There we go. I got 10 blueberries, 20 oranges, and 20 bananas. I think I had more orange. I thought I had more oranges. Oh, that sucks. Now I just literally took the entire creation and I put it on the lift and I set it down here so it's not welded. It's just set. This is pineapples, so that one won't work anyway. Blueberries, we'll load those. We'll start it up. And bananas. We'll load those and start it up. There we go. And it should puke out the blueberries while it still loads the bananas. Beautiful. Okay, let's throw these onto the trailer. And I'll have to just reposition one of those guns for the oranges here, and I'll do the oranges. and then we'll start heading back towards the doofus guy there, the trader, and see if we can unload this stuff. So I'm not gonna make you sit through me loading loading cratefuls of stuff, so I'll be back after we have got back to the trader. So don't go away, kids, be right back. Okay, we finally made it back to the trader. So we'll just unload this junk. And that's all. Okay, beautiful. Getting back here is a little bit easier because there's a cliff I can drive down. I can't drive up it because I got a 4x4 across some large rocks, but I should. Oh, how come I am one blueberry short? How am I one blueberry short? Oh, yeah, that's right. I am one blueberry short. That's why I needed the fertilizer. Dude, your trailer's a pain in the socks to get on. I can get a mountable spud gun, but I need 10 more blueberries for the standard spud gun. Ooh, it's tempting though. A mountable spud gun means something I could put onto a vehicle, and I can use it to at least shoot some of the big red stuff. So I'm going to get a mountable, and I'm going to attach it to I'm going to build something like this, like a little quad bike like this that I can drive around with, that I can put a mountable on. I may even just utilize this one because it just needs to be revamped a little bit. The reason is, I think, I'm not sure, I haven't seen anybody actually do it, but I think you can get a vehicle into the elevator in the warehouse. And if that's the case, I am going to go into the warehouse with a personal assault vehicle. That's my plan anyway. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here without getting hooked on everything again. Okay, before I drive any further, I already had to deal with one runaway today. I don't want to have to deal with a second one. Now, if I was to go in a straight line from the trader to that fruit station, it's literally straight across this lake, which is why it's a pain to get into, because there's no road. Well, there might be a road. I might be able to take that road to the to the fruit station. I think that might go around the lake. But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go explore that road. But it very well may be. I might take a trip down that road later on here. There's something else that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Guys, I'm busy. Go away. he just needs to be tuned. I have wanted to see what's at the top of one of these trees. Now, I've already tried to climb this one once using a combination of lift and a toilet. I made it that far, and then I hooked on a branch. So I'm going to grab a few things. And I'm going to offload some junk, including the gun that I just picked up. But I'm going to take some of these lights because I want to actually see platforms that I'm jumping onto. Those can go away, and these can go away. 195 units of wood. Do I have any more block? I think that's all the block I have of material, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we're going to take some food. That's not what I wanted you to do. We're going to take some food, and I'm just going to get yeah, I'm just going to get through the night here because it's just getting dark, and I don't know if I can get that far up this tree with what I have. Now, I've got one toilet on me. See anything. Are you serious? I hit right in the middle of one of the worst branches possible. Okay, well, we'll try take the toilet out. Try that one more time. Okay, that one there, I placed that one and I fell out of the tree because I hooked on a branch. So now I got two. I made it up to as far as I had before, so now we're just going to continue. I'm just building little platforms. I'm seeing how far up I can go on each platform. I don't know if these branches will support me walking on them. They look like they might be. They might have a hitbox. Unfortunately, you can't see a bloody blessed thing. This is one thing that really drives me nuts about the way that leaves in the trees work. Is you can't see anything. Like, they're not, you can't see through them or around them. Now I hear a beehive. Okay, so there's some honey up in this tree. Which is kind of interesting. No, 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 no. Oh. Crap. Oh no, there's 2 toilets up of that tree. But you can see by the lights that I've made it a fair distance up there. I'm going to grab more toilet seats and such later and come back here and have another go at it. There is something else that I've been curious of, and that is, are these trees destructible? So now I can't get out of tricky spots until I replace my toilet here, but there is a road pathway going up to this tree. Now I would imagine that these are not destructible, but this is something I have been interested in trying for a while as well. What did I do? Put myself on a rock? Yeah, I'm hearing no... I'm getting sparks, but I'm not getting any cutting noises. Okay, so these trees are not damageable. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here again with another load of materials and lights and toilets, because there's a big beehive up there, and I think I think I'm awful close to the top. Of course, if you fall off, you're done for. So thanks all for watching, kids. I'll see you on the next episode. Good night for now.